right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 787 on this beautiful Tuesday. It is Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. Oh my goodness. That's where we give you those techniques, the skills that pays the bills, those techniques that help you make these exams way easier. It is the 2 spoonfuls of sugar that makes the medicine go down. It is going to be a good one because we're going to show you how to answer these crazy securities questions, these seemingly difficult questions. And mostly we're probably going to show you how to answer them without content knowledge.
Yeah.
Brandy's going to show you how to get some answers right without even studying.
Hey.
So if you're like brand new, like Urena,
Yeah.
you can get on this. You can be like brand new like her, and you're like, I don't know what's going on. I've never studied. Oh my goodness. You're going to love this. Because you're going to be like, wow, this ain't so hard.
I pulled from 3 different Q banks.
Wow.
3 different brands.
There you go. We're not picking on just one. So tonight's going to be a good one. It is going to be fun. If you don't know who we are, my name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office, all the phone answering, coffee getting. But you're not here for any of my gophering skills. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. And tonight, she's going to teach you those techniques like we were talking about. But first, a commercial. Let's go into it because nothing's for free. No, this episode is sponsored by our proud people over at KonaButterflyz. Yes, where we bring you that securities knowledge for the SIE, the 6, the 63, the 26, the 65, and we'll get that up there sometime today. What? It crashed. Technology. We're going to have brand new course material, and we're going to go through, if you guys haven't heard, we're going to do something different with our program. We are actually going to be starting next week. We're going to be doing live sessions where we're going to go through content from day 1 for all the different exams in those live sessions. They're going to be an hour long or so, but we're going to go through the content all the way through to the end of the year and into next year. And the cool thing is that as we go through all that content, we are going to be just starting this whole program we're going to do in January, which is Kona Academy. So you get to actually be a part of it. You get to see it. We get to go through that content. Plus, we already have the 21-day plan. We have all those audios and videos. We have all kinds of stuff dropping in the next few months as we unleash our brand new 21-day plans, our brand new study guides, all this great stuff as it comes up. And you guys are going to get to see all that. Right now, we're just fighting through the technical problems here.
I'm like, it worked.
So as Brandy resets her iPad here, so if you haven't joined us, it's a good time to do it. In these test taking techniques, guys, if you're brand new, you haven't even seen it yet, but we go through these things and we answer these questions. We start with the answers first, and we give you like a whole different strategy. Everybody says they have techniques and strategies, but I'm telling you, it's nothing like the way we do it. It's game changer. And so much so, we've had I think I told you guys, I don't know how many passers, I forgot how many I did. We've had but we're up a number or 2 because we had a few more today. But guys, it is what is definitely equalizer to these hard exams. And it's not about these exams kicking your butt. It's about keeping positive. It's about keeping it in that realm. We call it PMA. And see, if you keep it positive, then finally the screen will share. And we're on to the commercial. As I said, we have the proud sponsors here of KonaButterflyz, online, on-demand courses, videos, audio. Scan the QR code, hit the links in the chat, find out all the things you can join up. We are starting that whole new thing that I'm talking about with the lives October 9th, and we're going to start doing that. So you want to make sure that if you want to be a part of it, next Tuesday, we'll be unleashing the beast.
Yes.
So I will be putting out stuff and promoting it pretty soon here. It is going to start next week. So if you're brand new, like Urena, it is a great time to start because next week it's all going to be in the beginning. You know, you got a good friend like Sally who falls off a little bit. This will be great for her too. And then she can get back in there and you guys can all be studying together because we got a Kona community. We got our own Kona community. We got our own Discord, our study hall. It's 24/7. You can join it on Discord. We got the orientation replay explains everything. It's a little outdated because we're going to be changing it up all next year, but everything, general information is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Study guides, SIE 663. That is just all the information you need. And they're $20 each. They're ebooks, and they do replace LEMs. So if you were wondering that, you can do that, and you can print them out. So if you study in the 1900s and you love a good Sharpie highlighter, You like some good Cheeto stains and coffee rings all over your paperwork, because that's how we did it in the 1900s. You can still do that. 866-8KONA, 866-439-562. That's where you can reach me at. That is our phone number. We also have the Telegram. You can also reach out there. And all that stuff, you can hit us up on the link tree there as it's displayed in the chat. Yes. All right, we have a live session reminder for the 65 tomorrow. We are going over analytics. Yeah,
analytical methods.
It is the prime topic of the 65. It is the fun stuff.
It is the prime headache. I mean, PMA.
I made it fun. You made it a headache. I'm just saying it is.
It's like the options to the 65.
But it's
so
the
it's
fun
the best
stuff.
part
it's
of
the
it.
Fun stuff.
Because we KonaButterflyzed it.
Yeah, but financial advising, the best part about it is you get to do this part of the business. You get to be and analyze, take in information, analyze it, and then give out, recommendations and whatnot. So it's great.
Hey, is KonaButterflyz to replace revised?
Sure. All right, everybody. We got a whole thing that we got. If you have not been following us on Instagram, I wish you would, because when people give me a picture and they let me know how they passed, I go ahead and add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame, because you know why?
Why?
We got passes! Yes, we do. We got passes. Yes. Congratulations. I had one on the Discord. I didn't recently check back to see if I got all the permissions and whatnot, but we had somebody leave a pass. They took a pass notice picture and they have their Discord name, and I'm like, well, congratulations, and it's all abbreviated. But I don't have that person's full name, but Maria passed the SIE today. Congratulations on passing the SRE.
Yeah.
We've on a slew of SIE passers lately.
Heck yeah.
I'm not complaining. It's been pretty nice.
Yes.
2 handfuls of SIE. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we've had SIE. Congratulations to Maria. I can't wait to find out more on what helped and what worked. So congratulations on that. You can see her on the Discord holding up her picture. Holding up her pass notice, and just taking in that moment. So it's the best sight when people pass these things.
Love it.
Oh man.
Love it.
Then we're not done yet, because I want to say congratulations to Shannon Smith, all the way out there in Las Vegas, Nevada. Passed the Series 6 today. She passed the SIE September 5th, I want to say.
3rd or 5th.
Yeah, so a little over a month, and got this thing done. She's on, that's 2 exams and what is it, 30 days or so?
Like less than 30 days. What?
Yep. Congratulations on that. Which is pretty good, because she got her U4 process, the whole thing. And now she's off to the Series 26. She's getting that principles next. But what she said was that what helped her, because she couldn't be on tonight, she's got people to meet, she's got bottles to pop, tons of practice exams to prepare for this one, all the way wrong and why right. All the why wrong and all the why right made the big difference. And tuning into nightly Studying Brews is a must. Can't miss it on Brandy's knowledge and her word connections and Andy's jokes.
Yeah.
There you go. See, I told you that Andy's jokes come in. See, somewhere.
We love Andy's jokes.
I know. I'm just kidding. So humble. Anyways.
I know.
But anyways, so congratulations. She also used 2 different Q banks. That was the other thing that she did tell me. She used 2 different Q banks. She used the Kaplan and she used the Past Perfect Q banks, and bounced off each other. So she's already anteed up, and she's already going on to the 26. She's got no time to waste. She wants to pass the 26 in 30 days. So she is going to be taking advantage of everything we got.
Right on.
Yeah, that's where she's at.
Super
so congratulations, Shannon Smith, on leveling up and getting that Series 6 on to the next. That is awesome. So out of all the nights, she took the night off. I think you can take the night off on your pass day.
I think you're allowed.
But otherwise, stay consistent, everybody.
Yes.
Being on here helps you build a routine. It helps you build up that knowledge base, and plus you learn the techniques that are making all the difference. And speaking of test taking techniques, it's time for Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. Yeah, it is Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. This is what we're going to do. We're going to have rules to Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. We don't do this all willy-nilly. Oh, that's right. She's on, but she can't talk.
That's right.
She's very okay. This is what happens. I'm so gangster, dude. Shannon tells me knowledge, and then she's like, "You can't drop like why or what," and I'm like, "All right." I just completely forget everything. I just like done. Like you put me on the stand, I won't even know. I'd be like, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even remember the conversation. But yeah, I no, totally. I'm just saying is she did tell me that she's going to be on, but she can't talk. So congratulations, Shannon Smith. We are so proud and we are honored to have helped you. All right, test taking techniques Tuesday.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We got rules of test taking techniques Tuesday. Rule number 1: you are not allowed to ask what exam did that question come from. Oh my gosh, you guys, sometimes some of you just look at those questions and automatically you just start having heart attacks. You know, you like, I know this is going to be a reference for my, the older generation here, but you start acting like Fred Sanford ready to go see Elizabeth. Start clutching your chest and you're already halfway there. You know what I mean? You're starting to have that heart attack. And it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. So don't, just relax. Look at the techniques she's doing. How is she answering? Why is she looking at the answers? By the way, we look at answers first, so it helps you read the questions with intent. So if you're a 3-time, 4-time, 5-time question reader, sometimes you can't get through it and you keep repeating and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so difficult. You got to have a strategy, a technique. You got to stop looking at those exams like you were 10 years old.
Yes.
Filling out a Scantron. Shout out again to my generation, right? Little bubbles, number 2 pencil.
Make sure you complete the bubble.
Anyways, so we got rule number 2. How do we get good at anything? We practice. So what I want you to do is right after we're done here, I want you to grab a 10-question, 10-minute quiz, right? Flash quiz, if you will. 10 questions, 10 minutes, 1 minute of thought, just drilling for skill, using the techniques you're going to see tonight. And that's what we're going to do. All right, you ready?
In 1 second.
As soon as she finishes that out.
Okay, now.
And go.
And go. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Dude, we used to take quizzes on paper.
On paper. They used to be called Scantrons.
Yes. And you had to fill in the little bubble.
And you had to get the right one. Otherwise, the teacher or the professor said,
gather around, ladies and gentlemen. We used to actually, in the 1900s, we used to have to take quizzes and tests on paper and use pencils.
Number 2.
Crazy.
Anyways. All right, guys, test taking techniques, right? I was actually going to have this one last night, so I decided to do it tonight. Guys, don't be afraid of numbers. Check it out. We have 25% and 0.25%. If you guys notice, those are opposite of each other. I know
they're not opposite,
but
they're related.
They're related. They both have 25 in them.
Yes. One's $25 and the other one's 25 cents.
Yeah, pretty much. Right? Pretty much. Okay.
It just depends where the decimal landed.
Exactly. So let's look at the question. Right? An annuity, index, NASDAQ, composite, participation rate of 25%. That means I only have to put in 25% effort. Right? I participate up to 25% effort. If it went by 1%, what's 25% of 1%? I'm just going to go with that 0.25 right there.
Yeah, it's not going to be 25%.
No.
Can't be 25%.
Because that's like 25 times, not 25% of effort.
And that would be 100%. Wouldn't that be 100% if it went up 25%?
I don't even know.
Because if you put in 25% and it goes up another 25%, wouldn't that be 100% of your effort?
I
don't know.
It just doesn't make sense.
I'm not very good at math.
Yeah.
All I know is it can't be the 25%.
No, it's too much. And we didn't give all our effort, so it can't be D. And it did raise, so it can't be 0.
Look, does Brandy know the math behind this? Of course she does. Does she know the formula? Of course she does. But you know what happens when we go to the exam? Our brains fart. They just fart out. They just go, like, seriously, you're just sitting in the exam and you hear the wind go out your ears.
You can see the smoke coming out of your ears.
Yeah, you don't know what happens. You studied, everything just went, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So this is where you're in that situation. You just tap into these techniques here and what we're showing here, and you're like, oh, I remember, Brandy. Just don't overcomplicate this. Yeah. It can't be 25%.
No.
0.25. I don't know why. It just is.
It just is. It just is.
Get the pass notice.
Yeah. All right. Told you guys. 3 different Q banks. 3 different brands.
3 different fonts.
A premium price Lower coupons.
This must be past perfect.
No coupons. Nope. And higher coupons. This is STC.
Oh, what's up, STC?
Yes. All right. B and C are opposite. That's right, because this says lower and this says higher. Fun fact, though, because yes, you guys are absolutely right. And then, of course, this is 0. But as I'm talking, I noticed something else. A premium is high.
It's a high price.
And this is high.
That's right.
But this one's talking about price.
And that's coupons.
So this is what we call a double dip.
Oh.
Because we've got these two happening, and we got A and D happening, and we got B and D happening. So the answer is D.
Yeah, because A and D are similar in the fact that they're both upward in motion, premium, higher. Okay. Not much thought here. Don't put any thought. Don't put any content.
Yeah.
Don't look into the words too high. Premium. We're looking at.
Guys, we know what a premium store is. We know what paying premiums are.
It's where I get my Louis Vuitton. It is not where I get my, Jack and Kate. I don't know. Whatever it is, some off-brand, right?
Yes. Right. Mm-hmm.
And then we have lower and higher, which are two opposites. D is the common denominator between those two observations. That's why we call it the double dip. That's why 99% of the time, that's the answer. Not always. But we haven't looked at the question.
Oh, my bad. All right. So the question says, compared to non-callable bonds, callable bonds typically have. So compared to non-callable has what? Higher coupons.
I don't know that. I haven't studied yet.
So guess
I'm
what?
Brand new.
So guess what? This is a short note that you would pick, and you would just say callable bonds have higher coupons than non-callable.
So like our good friend Shannon Smith, who passed today, this is what she was talking about. Why right?
Yeah.
Why did I get it right?
Yeah. So you got it right based on pure technique, and then you go back and you make the connection.
Light bulb.
Yes.
Fireworks in the background. Connections are made.
You know, like when you're playing Super Mario Brothers and he runs up the he runs up the stairs and he goes and he hits the flagpole and it's all.
I don't know. You're losing JP money. You're using way too many 80s references. The boy wasn't even born until the 2000s.
I know. You were going to ask a question.
Nope.
Oh,
just keep going.
All right. I have convertible. I have cumulative. I have statutory. I have non-cumulative. Guys, you know it took me forever to say the word cumulative correctly.
Cumulative.
So I have cumulative and I have non-cumulative. This seems like this might have something special happening because it's a title of something. And this says non-cumulative, so it's not special. Right? The other thing that I think of when I think of cumulative, do you guys remember in school when your teachers used to say the final is cumulative, which means if you threw away your notes, if you threw away your notes from like the beginning of the year, you're like screwed. My kids, their teachers do cumulative tests, so they know not to throw away their notes.
That's when you develop your people skills at an early age and you ask somebody for their notes. Exactly.
So this is all topics through the year, right? Through the year. If you guys were looking at that note, you guys would not get that. You had to have been listening. All right, let's go to the question. I have, what type of preferred stock requires any dividends that are in arrears to be paid before common stockholders receive dividends? So I know that this says arrears.
I know it says preferred. Isn't that special?
Preferred is special. But the idea is the key phrasing in this particular question is that we're going to be focusing in any dividends that are in arrears. Now, if you guys know, if you've ever owed anything, arrear, that means back, right?
Yeah.
So basically what it's trying to say is that you have to pay your back dividends and your current dividends. You have to pay all your dividends. That's what we're focused on. And that is why the answer is cumulative. Sorry. That's why the answer is cumulative. I think I just crossed off my.
And I know Brandy went through that with all the content and all that stuff.
I didn't. Did I just say
kinda. It? But I'm just going to say this on a basic level. Cumulative, special, preferred, special. I would have made that connection. I would have picked it. That's how I would have done it.
But you can't.
That's what I would have done.
I know.
I didn't say I couldn't. I just said that's what I would have done. Brandy's like, do it my way.
Yes, because if you're studying, you know that A, B, and D are all
Right.
preferred stocks.
I just said what I would have done.
I know.
But I would have looked it up. Why right?
Exactly.
Why
All
did I
right.
get it right?
When it's priced at a premium, when it's priced at a discount, when it's callable at a large premium,
I get the coffee around here.
when it's
I don't teach.
Okay. So A and B are opposite, right? Because we talked about premium, discount, right? Premium is when I pay a high price, discount is when I pay a low price, right? And then I am going to skip C because when it's callable at a large premium, why are we describing large? I have no idea. And then we have priced at par. So I'm going to show you guys how this works, right?
Par is equal, by the way.
Yeah. Have you guys ever heard it's on par?
You're playing mini golf.
It's level.
Putt if you're in the East Coast.
Right. If it's on par, you're level. Have you guys ever heard that? Like, oh, that's on par. It's level.
I think in California we only play mini golf. I think everywhere else is putt.
Probably. All right, guys. When is a bonds yield to when is a bonds yield to maturity expected to be the same as its yield to call? Even if you guys have no idea what yield to maturity and yield to call is,
I heard it's all the same.
The key word. Exactly.
Is that equal?
Same. Equal. Answer C.
It's the same. It's equal. No need for thought. Look at the keywords. That's what we call keywords there. Same means equal. Par is equal. If you didn't know that, I would make that note.
And again, just using what we've heard in the real world, it's on par means
it's on the level. It's right there.
All right.
It's to be expected. Expected what we expected.
Exactly. All right. So we have commercial paper, municipal bonds, U.S. government bonds, or shares issued by a U.S. government bond fund. Guys, this one is different because it's long. There's a lot of words, right? And oops, that's supposed to be
I'm the only one that sees all those words and goes words,
right? But this one is the only one that says the word fund. So see, and then you also have the fact that that's a government and that's a government. So now we have opposites happening too.
Or similars, at least.
Or similars, whatever. Guys, similar, opposite, same thing. Whatever you feel comfortable calling that technique. I got used to calling opposite, but that's not opposite. That's the same, but it's the same concept. I know it's weird. All right.
It's a knee-jerk reaction for you to call them opposites.
Yes. Under the Securities Act, which of the following is non-exempt security? I'm going to go with the one that's different. Simply why? Because it's different.
It's different all around. It's got a long answer.
Exactly.
That's why it's different. I would have picked that.
Yeah.
If I was farted out on the exam, I'm on question number 72. I'm already almost at the finish line. The monster's wearing off. That's where I'm going.
That's right. Now, normally I don't do 1, 2, 3, 4 questions on here, but this one I decided to.
You couldn't hold back.
No, I'm going to show you guys how easy this one is.
All right.
All right, guys. So
by the way, quick note. SIE exam, does it have Roman numerals?
No.
65, does it have Roman numerals?
Yes.
63, does it have Roman numerals?
Yes.
6?
No.
26?
No.
There you go. So if you're quizzing and in whatever Q bank you're using and you see a Roman numeral and it's got your head just completely scratchy, guess what? Don't sweat it.
Don't sweat it. If you get it half right, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. Do the why wrong. You're good. Find the connection for the other answer. You're good.
Move on.
Boom. Okay. So I'm looking. So I look at ABCD. I know I'm picking 2. Okay. So I'm just going to show you a quick way that I answered this particular question. I saw shareholders. I saw persons participating. I saw also shareholders and all persons. Now, so I'm getting to the point of it's either 1 and 3. Like it's going to be 1 and 3 or it's going to be 2 and 4 because 2 and 4 say all persons and 1 and 3 says shareholders. So my question
I know there's somebody on here going, but 4 has shareholders in it too.
Oh, but the subject of the statement is all persons.
I just want to clarify.
Thank you. So I'm looking at, so my question what's going to pick the right choices are going to be, is the question asking about somebody in the industry or somebody who is an investor or outside, right? Am I talking about the shareholder, or am I talking about this person? So I looked at the question, and the question said, in a proxy contest, I don't even know what that is. Which of the following must register with the SEC? Shareholders don't have to register with the SEC. So you're out. The answer is 2 and 4. The answer is 2 and 4. The answer was 2 and 4.
Yeah, you don't need to register if you're an investor or a shareholder.
Exactly. That's it.
What are you registering for?
And so, and I do know what I know what a proxy is. Proxy is when somebody other than you is voting for you. That's what that means. But nobody calls it a proxy contest.
Yeah.
Kaplan is the only one that calls it a contest.
They're fancy like that.
Anyways,
Pinkies
but see,
out.
I used to get caught up in that, guys. I used to get caught up in, what's a contest? Did I even look at my answers yet? No. But when I started looking at my answers first, none of that, like, I didn't even pay attention to that word contest.
The contest, and look, on the real exam, they're going to throw in words like that make no sense at all. They make no sense. They're like, why did they throw that in there? It's to throw you off. That's the answer. It's to throw you off.
Mm-hmm.
So move on. They're going to throw you off. They're going to throw some smoke and mirrors. They know they want to confuse you. They know they want to wear you out. They know they want to wear you out with some long questions, some longer answers. The only way around it is to have a technique and strategy to completely help you see right through it. Practice. Don't be an Allen Iverson. Practice this stuff. Add it to your arsenal. Make sure that you get this in there because you want to go in these exams with this in your back pocket. Don't try to do the same old, even if you're a teacher and you teach people how to take tests all the time because you're that person and you teach them to read the question first. Go about it differently. Read the answers first. Just look at it simply. Don't use too much logic. Don't burn your brain down. Guys, sometimes it's just laying right there and saying, pick me. Just pick it. Don't question it. And if you do want to question it, ask why you got it right. It's that simple. Congratulations to Shannon Smith on passing the Series 6 once again, and Maria on the SIE. We'll be back tomorrow for Hard Hitting Wednesday on the Studying Brew. We're going to have some content for you as the business deadline is looming around the corner for taxes. What better time to dive into the topic of taxes? Woo! Everybody loves taxes.
Oh, yay!
Said no one. But we're gonna dive into that topic tomorrow. We got live session for the 65 tomorrow. Until then, everybody, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night. Take care.
Thank you guys for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to practice the test taking techniques in your quick quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.